All right, so before you position your sleeve, make sure you put a gather stitch in the cap of the sleeve between the top notches. Okay, so you're going to use a number 5 stitch, stitch a 1/4 of an inch away from the edge, and then pull your gathers into place. Okay. All right, so you also want to make sure you have left and right. So this particular one is going to be, oops, my left sleeve. I already did the right. The bigger side toward the front. The slit is always going to be, the slit here is toward the back. Okay. So this is the right side of my fabric. I'm going to put the right side of the bias to the wrong side of the fabric and stitch with a 1/4 inch seam. And as you approach the V, let it fall away just a little bit. And leave the needle down in at that point and pivot. And then you continue on at a 1/4 of an inch, and any excess bias below the wrist, just trim away. And now again, I'm still working on the right side of the garment. Fold the bias 1/4 of an inch, and then again to cover the seam. Fold it down. And you can kind of play with it a little bit until it gives you what you want. And then once you have a nice smooth line with your bias, go ahead and finish out the top stitch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and place this in the armhole. Back seam allowance pushes toward the back. And I put the right sides together, and this seam allowance is a 1/2 inch. Make sure the gathers don't start until you pass the princess seam. Now you should have also overlocked your princess seams as you're doing this beforehand. Anytime you cross over a seam, you want it to be finished. Find your shoulder. And distribute your gathers so that it's even over the top of the shoulder. And you can see it's getting kind of flat there, so I'm going to push my gathers up. If you prefer to use pins, that's fine. here. Okay, so I'm gonna